Come on in, welcome to my home. It's Christmas time. Yes, today is the holiday Christmas house tour. I have been sort of excited for this since last year when I came up with this idea. Okay, so the big reveal of the theme is it's just a simple, natural theme. Most of the decorations that you will see for that are out for Christmas are decorations that are made from things which are natural-ish or look natural. As you can guess, couldn't do our real pine and real pine and real things like that, simply because this is being filmed on November 4th. Yeah, today's the 4th. So yeah, they would never last from now until December 25th. So I had to go with artificial pine and that sort of thing. But here's the cool part about this is a lot of this artificial pine and the pine trees, the wreaths, some are new, some are old, some are really old. Christmas tree we think is about 30 some years old now, maybe. I know we got it way before we moved here, so that's something. But let's really get into this tour. If you like this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. That will really help the YouTube algorithm. And also, remember to subscribe. That way you can see what new videos I'm posting. So let's get into it. The first thing that you see when you walk in through the front door is the living room. Now, I wanted to make the living room look a little bit special. There is a garland over top of the what I consider my hutch in my dining room. It is not lit because, do you know what? Finding warm white lights, the fairy lights, is really hard. It's really hard. So I have some on order. They'll be here eventually. But let's talk about that. As you will see throughout this house, there are lots of different kind of lights. The tiniest lights are considered fairy lights in other countries. They've had these for ages here. They're just now kicking in. I really like the look. I really like the abundance of light in this, and I think it makes it really nice. Now, the one thing that I did do is I made sure that I still had my greenery from Halloween, which is on top of the lamps, so that way it just gives it an extra special festive look, and it's really simple. Then coming into the living room, you will notice that there is just a simple wreath above the couch, and then what I really, really like is what's above the TV. On the TV cabinet, it is a double garland with the fairy lights on it, and there are a ton of lights. I mean, a ton of lights on there. If you're interested in knowing how I did all of this, you can become part of the Patreon family and part of channel members, which you'll get to see me go through and put up all these things. And let me tell you, it took some time. It took quite a bit of time to get all these things up, but it was so much fun to do. So the lights on there, there's tons and tons of lights. And you'll notice my two little gnomes, which are sitting there, and the wreath, which also has lights on it. This is the first time I've really done that. Most of the time I put up a wreath and then don't worry about it, because one thing I do not like is I do not like battery powered lights, because do you know what I forget to do? Charge up the batteries. No, I want to be able to turn off and on my lights, because what I am using is I'm using the Wise plugs, and I'm looking down at my phone right now, because if I want to, where is it? If I want to, I can then turn on and off Christmas. If I want Christmas off, I can hit one button and it will turn off all of the lights for Christmas throughout the house. Then one button turns them all back on. And that is controlled through my, I use Google Assistant. You can use any smart assistant that you want, but it is really, really nice to be able to do. And yes, I do have them so I could do them by each room or by each device. It's wonderful. But let's continue on with the tour. Over the window is a garland, which I'm looking at right now. This is a purchased garland. It has the mini light, the fairy lights on it. It is two different kinds of garland. It is a Norfolk pine and then a regular pine with pine cones on it. Because I did not like the way the Norfolk garland hung down over top of the window versus regular pine. That's one thing that you'll see throughout this, is that there's multiple different kinds of pines. If you look at the Christmas tree, you'll notice that there's different pine in that. There is the regular Christmas tree, then I just stuck in some extra pine branches, and it just gives it sort of a whimsical, lighter kind of look. Going into the kitchen, all of that is different styles of pine garland. All of it. So I think there are probably like 2 or 3 garlands which are the same. The rest of it is whatever I had around there. Now, I would have normally put the fairy lights on top of it, didn't have enough of those. So I just went with regular lights and then a light branch in the middle. Are there enough lights up there? No. Is that okay? Yes. Yeah, I can live with that, simply because this is not something that you really see, because if you're looking into the kitchen, you'll notice that you see the Christmas tree on the end where the Christmas lights do not go around. All right, moving on to the bedroom. One of the big things in the bedroom, of course, is the comforter. The comforter is just a wonderful Christmas-style comforter, which can also take me into winter. Yes, I can use that comforter for winter. I can use that comforter for, all the way into winter, which is really, really nice. I'm enjoying it. I have the lighted garland over the bed. I have lighted garland in the window. And then I have a small Christmas tree on the school-type desk that's in my bedroom. This is really nice to have. It gives you that sort of festive mood and look. So then we go back into the office. The office only has one Christmas tree. That's it, one Christmas tree, and then it has a vase of the Norfolk pine picks or branches, which is just sitting there. In the bathrooms, I think you've seen this already, where that is just garland, and this is garland which is for indoor-outdoor use, hung up at where the shower curtain is. The reason I have it for indoor and outdoor use is because it will probably get splashed on by water from the shower, that sort of thing. If you have it so it can be used outdoors, it'll be really nice. Now, there are a couple things to remember when you are doing your Christmas decorations. They're not always on. So one of the things that you want to make sure is that your Christmas decorations look good when the lights are not on. So let's take a look at that. I found that when the lights are not on, they have a tendency to just disappear. Even in the daytime, they're going to disappear, and it's okay. You don't have to have it right in your face, because that was my whole big thing this year, is I didn't want Christmas to smack me in the face every time I looked at it. I wanted something more subtle, something quiet, something soothing, and I think I got that. Yeah, I think I got that. But each room, even when the lights aren't on, still gives you a sort of an essence of Christmas without really going overboard with Christmas. But the big one, the big thing, which I love, is nighttime. The Christmas look at nighttime is absolutely amazing. When you can just sit there with just your Christmas lights on, and it just gives the house a warm glow, which is also why I went out of my way to find warm white Christmas lights versus that greeny glow, because you'll notice that in a few spots. Like the lights over the kitchen top, those are that greenish. They're supposed to be warm white, but they read more green yellow. So I will have to replace those eventually. But there is nothing quite like that wonderful glow from the whole house just being lit up for Christmas. Let's take a quick look. That this got you sort of in the mood for Christmas. This is really, really simple. Like 100% when you think that basically it's garlands, it's lights, it's a few decorations on the tree, and that's it. That's it. There's not a whole lot going on around out here because I wanted something super, super simple. I like plants. I like the nice, subtle look of things. And I think this gave it to me. Even in the daytime without the lights on, I think this gives me the look that I was going for. Something soothing, something calm, something that I can just enjoy, whether it's day or night. Well, let me know what you thought about this, and I'd also love to hear what your plans for doing Christmas decorations are. Are you going to do a theme? Are you going to do something really over the top? In case you're wondering, yes, I have picked out next year's theme. Will it build upon this year's theme? Kind of, in a way, sort of, but you have to wait till later on. If you are interested in knowing what the theme is going to be for next year and how I'm going to execute it, those are the things that the people on Patreon and the channel members get to learn about early. Like, they get to hear about all this stuff as I'm thinking about it. So yeah, this is going to be pretty cool. I'm going to really enjoy spending my evenings, since now it's dark at like 5:30, spending my evenings with my Christmas lights on. It'll be something nice. I hope that you're having a great day, and I hope we get to see you again the next time you stop by.